Alexis, aka the Sloth Reader, and I'm here today to do the Booktube Watching Tag. As always, I will leave the original linked down below. A couple of people I watch have been doing this video recently, and I definitely wanted to give it a shot, so that's what we're here to do today. Question number one is, how many channels are you subscribed to? So I didn't go through and count the specific number, but in total on YouTube, I'm subscribed to 108 people, and I would say probably about 10 of those are not Booktube related, so I would say I'm probably subscribed to about 95 to 100 Booktube channels. I believe all of them are still currently making videos. A couple of them might not be anymore, but I would say 95 to 100 Booktube channels is how many I'm subscribed to. Question number two is, when do you normally watch Booktube? All day. I 100% mean that, all day. I pretty much almost always just watch YouTube. I watch a lot of gaming Let's Plays. That's kind of where like my love on YouTube is actually. So what I usually do is I watch those throughout the day, and I watch Booktube videos like simultaneously. I usually watch them at work, and then when I get home from work I usually watch more YouTube videos. So pretty much all day. Question number three is, how do you balance watching Booktube videos, reading, and making your own videos? Always, I have a YouTube video playing. So for me, a lot of times what I do is I'll sit on my couch or in bed and I read while I watch videos. I think I've mentioned this before, but I always read with my TV on. So usually I'm watching Booktube videos while I'm also reading. And then as far as filming goes, lately I've just been filming whenever I get a chunk of time that allows me to film. I used to pre-film, be really great about pre-filming everything. This year it's mostly been just filming whenever I get the chance to do so. But yeah, I mean, because I'm watching YouTube videos all day, I'm kind of reading all day, and then I just fit in filming whenever I can. Question number four is there a difference between videos you like watching and videos you like filming? Yes. Okay, I think I've mentioned this one before too. I never watch unboxings, ever. I don't even click on unboxing videos. I don't enjoy watching them. I skip the unboxing portions of book hauls when they're all included. I don't enjoy watching unboxings. I don't know, they're not fun for me. But on the flip side of that, I love to film unboxings. Like when I get Owlcrate, I love to film Owlcrate unboxings. I would also say wrap-ups. I don't like to film wrap-ups. Wrap-ups are probably like the most difficult videos for me to film, and I don't know if it's because they end up being my longest videos because I feel like I have so much to talk about. Don't enjoy filming wrap-ups. That's why my wrap-ups are usually like the last ones in like a month I will film, because I just don't enjoy filming wrap-ups. But I like to watch wrap-ups. I like to hear people's thoughts on books in like a really succinct format. So I love to watch wrap-ups. Don't really like to film them. Question number five is, who is the first booktuber you ever subscribed to, and are you still watching them? Yes, I can say yes right off the bat. The first booktuber I ever subscribed to was Reagan over at Peruse Project. I think I've definitely told this story before, but I actually started watching Reagan because I was on Bookstagram first, and I think her Instagram was suggested to me, and I checked it out, and then I saw her link or whatever to her YouTube page, and so I was like, oh, that's really cool. And so I decided to go over and watch Reagan's videos. And I do still watch Reagan. I still enjoy Reagan's personality on film. Reagan still reads a lot of books I enjoy, so I like to hear her thoughts on them. I think Reagan is living a really cool life that I'm interested in learning more about. She does a lot of vlogs that I enjoy. Question number six is, who's the most recent booktuber you subscribe to? Oh my gosh, I kind of go through these phases where I like mass follow a bunch of people at the same time, but I think the most recent person I followed was Chelsea, and I will link her channel down below. But Chelsea was part of the Ace of Shades buddy read we did, so I got to know her reading that and like talking to her and stuff, so I did subscribe to her, and I think she's the most recent person I followed. Question number seven is, share an old favorite booktuber. I'm trying to think about people I've been watching for a really long time. I'm gonna go with someone who I think is one of the first people I ever did follow on Booktube, and that's Jane at It's Jane Lindsay. I put her up there with one of the first channels I followed, and I have been following her since. I've been loving her content since. She's also just really awesome, and she's super feminist, and I really love how critical she goes into books and she reads them, and I highly recommend her channel. I'll link that down below as well. Question number 8 is to share a new favorite booktuber, and I'm actually going to go with someone who's a mutual of mine that we actually found each other because she followed me after I wrote a guest post on my friend Sylvia's blog, and that's Leah over at Drums of Autumn. I wrote my guest post a couple of months ago, she commented on it and she followed me, and so I followed her back. But I've been really loving her channel, and she's not a US reviewer, booktuber, so if that's something that interests you, highly check it out. And question number 9 is, what is one of your booktube pet peeves? First thing that comes to mind, honestly, and it's not even booktube's fault necessarily, but I think my least favorite thing is when publishers send out copies of books to booktubers, and then for like a 2-week span, every video you see from like every booktuber is all featuring this sponsored material or this book. If you guys didn't know, Scythe by Neil Shusterman at the beginning of the year was a prime example of this. I'm not kidding you, there was like a 2-3 week period where every booktuber that was like above 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers all got copies of Scythe by Neil Shusterman, and every video started out with, this video is sponsored by Simon & Schuster for sending me Scythe by Neil Shusterman, and then it was videos that were about Scythe, and it was videos that were like inspired by Scythe, and it was awful. I have that book and I bought it 2 years ago or whatever when it first came out, and I'm not kidding you, my palette for that book is ruined now. It'll take me years to pick up that book because it was so off-putting for every video I clicked on to have Scythe in it for like a 2-3 week period. It was awful, and I know that's not Booktube's fault, that's publishers, but it's awful, and I hate it. And like, I don't blame booktubers for taking sponsored material. If people wanted to sponsor me, I'd take it too, but like, oh man, that is not fun, and I would never have bought that book off of being bombarded by sponsored material like that. Question number 10 is, what have you learned from watching other booktubers? And I think the most valuable lesson for me that I've learned watching other booktubers is to keep it short and sweet. When I first started my channel, I rambled a lot. I didn't know how to get to my point. I didn't know to cut stuff out when I was editing, like, hey, you just talk about nothing for 2 minutes, get rid of it. Because I've learned that people don't like to watch long videos. Most people won't watch a video that's more than 20 minutes long for Booktube. They're just not interested, and obviously that doesn't apply to everybody. If you like one of your favorite booktubers, you'll probably watch an hour of their content. And so you want to get short and sweet. You want to get in, you want to say what you want to say, and then you want to be out of there. But as a creator, short and sweet helps because it means I have less video to import, I have less video to edit, I have less video to export, less video to upload, and all of that takes time. So, the biggest lesson I've learned from being part of the community and watching other creators and watching what's successful for them is short and sweet. There you go. That's my advice to you. Alrighty guys, so that was the Booktube Watching Tag. If you'd like what I do, I upload videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and I'll see you guys soon with another one.